Hi, this is James.
And this is Tina.
Welcome to
Whatever Topics.
where we'll be talking about
Anything, whatever pops into our head's gonna pop out of our mouth.
Hope you enjoy the show. Hey, Tina.
Hello.
Guess what? Got some chickens.
You got some chicken?
Yeah, I'm gonna wing it.
You gonna wing it? No, we ain't gonna wing it.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 episode 5 of Whatever Topics, and we're gonna wing it.
Wing it.
Oh, wait a minute, we can't wing it. I done grilled them wings the other day on the barbecue grill.
Well, you just blew that one.
I know it.
Wow.
So what are we gonna do then?
I don't know.
Hey, I know what we could do. We could talk about symptoms of anxiety.
Yeah, for people who don't know what anxiety is like, I could give you some good examples.
Okay, well, I guess that's what our show's going to be about then. Symptoms of anxiety. We probably drop into something else before it's over with.
I'm sure.
That's good enough to start with. So, you know about it more than I do. All I know is how it affects me, but...
Oh, try being me, who's went to a doctor to get on things to kind of calm it, and it doesn't work for me. Picture this. You go into a store. You have 10 people around you, and you don't deal well with people. So you're constantly looking around to see if they're looking at you. You actually get paranoid. It's like, what are they thinking about me? Oh, I'm fat, or I'm ugly, or, you just get this paranoia running through you. Then you get shaky, and you get sweaty, and you just want to get out of there away from people. It's, don't touch me, don't look at me, I don't want near you. Now, my worst, it got so bad I went into a panic attack. I went to the doctor. And in their room, in the waiting area, they had 11 people. I was up at the front giving them my information, and within 5 minutes, I started shaking, sweating so bad I probably soaked 20 paper towels within 3 minutes. My heart started beating really bad. I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I was shaking so bad I felt like I was going to pass out. They had to take me out in the hall to get me away from the people so I could calm down. That's how bad it gets for me. So anybody that don't understand it, and you're really not going to understand it now, because if you don't have that problem, you just don't get what people like me go through every day being around other people. It's not fun.
Maybe if we got some listeners out there that actually has these attacks, these panic attacks, or has anxiety, or if they think they have anxiety, because there's a difference in having it and thinking you have it.
That's true.
But maybe we can get them to send us an email or something and tell us their little story about it, what they have to go through, or what other people that around them has to go through.
I can tell you too that depression also goes hand in hand with anxiety, because everything bothers you. You're so paranoid, people scare you. You start getting depressed because you're not able to go to the store. You're not able to go anywhere where there's a lot of people, and it's a mess.
I seen you when we was in Florida. I mean, like in a Walmart down there. People are so crowded down there.
Oh.
You're bumping into them and stuff, and different languages spoken down there, and you don't know if they're talking about you or if they just looked up at you to maybe try to get out of your way.
And that's the thing, you get paranoid, and it's horrible to say, and people say, oh, you know what, get over it, don't worry about what people say. Unless you have anxiety, you'll never understand really what these people go through.
Right.
It's like telling a drug addict, oh, you know what, put the needle down, you don't need that.
Right.
I'm not a drug addict, I've never done drugs. I do personally know people who have. I've seen what it does to them, so I somewhat understand what they're going through. but because I've never done them, I don't completely understand.
Right.
So that's like some people might somewhat understand anxiety, but if you've never been through it, you don't really understand.
Someone that doesn't know what it is, they need to be around someone who's going through that and see, just to observe them.
I scared you, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. I mean, and there for a while I thought it was just something mild, going to happen. And the first time I remember, I guess the hardest part of it was when we went to the courthouse. And you had to sign some papers.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, I don't think there was over 5 people in there. And I seen it. Yeah.
I looked like I was going to pass out. I thought I was.
I couldn't wait to get you out of there.
I know I was ready to cry, and you're looking at me like, I can't do nothing for you. What can I do?
Yeah. That's to sign the papers. You couldn't even hardly sign the paper. I mean, your hand was shaking like crazy.
See, now for a while I was real bad about not wanting to get on the radio. But I realized, you know what, on the radio people can hear me, but they can't see me, so that I don't worry so much about that.
But you don't have that attacks while you're on the radio because you're talking to me.
Exactly. I just have the attacks like when I'm around people that I don't know.
Now, there's a lot of times I ask you, I'm going here, I'm going there, do you want to go with me? In Florida, I went everywhere by myself.
Yes, you did.
You might have rode with me to get some propane where you didn't have to get out of the car.
Anywhere I don't have to be around people.
Right. And up here, though, in Ohio, it's a lot milder city. It's a
lot smaller, less people.
It's more of a farm town.
Right.
Everybody waves to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting out there waiting for my buddy to pick me up earlier. And some guy went by in a car and was waving at me.
You have no idea who they are.
I don't know who it was.
They're friendlier here. I think a lot of it, too, has to do with the environment.
I was grilling out the other day, and I'm sitting between 2 cars. They're apart, maybe a third car if you got in there. But I was sitting out there in the middle of them, and by the garage. And I seen this car slow down and look, some house or something, and then they started to take off again, and they looked over and they seen me sitting out there. There was some woman just waving at me like she knew me. And the people talk to you here.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they don't talk about you, they talk to you. And that helps you.
It does. And because there's less people, it's not like we have, 36,000 people here maybe?
I think so.
And in Naples, there's a few 100,000.
Yeah.
So a lot of it has to do for me with the environment and the type of people. The bigger cities have more stress. The people are they get aggravated more, and they're more hateful, honestly.
I started getting stressed down there.
Yeah. And here
driving the car.
Yeah, here, because there's so few people, it's less stress. People are friendlier. They're easier to talk to. And it's gotten a little bit easier for me. I'm still real funny about more than 10 people in one area. But I'm getting a little bit better.
I think you would make it if we went to the fairgrounds. Because people are scattered out. They're not bunched together.
Like the Pickle Heritage Festival.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people there, but like you said, they were so scattered that it wasn't like elbow to elbow.
We were still by ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if there was a crowd that we had to walk through, we could walk around them.
Yeah, we did walk through one crowd, and the whole time I had my arms in, and it was because I knew if I put my arms out, I was going to touch somebody, and I did not like that.
Yeah, well, at least you get out.
But I did get out of it.
I'd rather at least you get out than to be sitting at the door with a grabber to reach the newspaper through the door.
It's hard to get out for me sometimes, though, I've been like that for the last, probably 16 years, and I don't know what started it. That's what's bad. I was fine. I used to be a people person. I'd talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime. And then one day, all of a sudden, I didn't want nothing to do with anybody. It was like, just leave me alone. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. They scare me.
Well, when you was in Florida, you was on medication, and you still didn't go anywhere.
No.
But
it didn't
when
work.
you came to Ohio the first time, when you was here 3 years before we went back to Florida, and you didn't need any medication.
Well, I didn't go out for the first year that I was here.
Once you went out, though, I mean,
you started going out a little bit more.
You didn't have no medication.
Yeah.
then when we went back to Florida for that 5 years, you couldn't go to the doctor and get that medication no more. They changed the rules. Now you'd have to go to a psychologist.
To get a certain kind. See, they put me on Prozac to start with. That gave me the weirdest dreams, and it didn't help. Then they put me on sertraline, which didn't help either. Nothing. They told me the only way I could get anything stronger that would work was I would have to go to a psychologist. I couldn't afford that.
Yeah, right. And then you probably couldn't afford the medication.
Exactly.
And a lot of insurance companies don't pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just on your own, more or less.
Oh, yeah, and it's hard when you're on your own.
But, you know, it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would, because when I go somewhere, if I ask you if you want to go and you say, yeah, okay, that's good. And if you say no, okay, that's good.
Well, that makes me happy that you understand what I'm going through somewhat, so you don't push me.
Well, it gives me time to look around more at the stores.
Well, that's true.
You want to go in and out.
Yeah, like Walmart, I want to go in, get what I need, I want to get home.
I think the longest trip in the store that we've ever made was like 45 minutes. That's when we was buying a whole month's worth of groceries.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really, you know, shoulder to shoulder, but, you know, even at the grocery store, we could dodge the aisles that had people in it and go down and get something else first.
I'd look down, yeah, there's 6 people down there. No, let's go around to that next one.
Yeah. Time we get back to get that product, there's nobody in that aisle.
Yep. You find ways, I found this out, you tend to find ways to get around things. Like, for a while, when we'd have to go to Walmart, this was before I met you, I would go anywhere between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. because there was nobody in Walmart. That was a 24-hour Walmart, 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. I could go, no problem. But any time before that, you couldn't get me into Walmart. Not at all.
And it's not just Walmart either. It's restaurants.
Oh, I still won't go into a restaurant. I can't do it.
A lot of people are sitting there looking at you,
yeah,
and they're not even seeing you. You know, they're thinking or they're talking to somebody.
But that's something I'm still struggling with, is to go in and sit down and eat. Right. I still just can't do it.
You did one time with me. Yeah.
And that whole time I was so uncomfortable. All I wanted to do was cry. Yeah, and I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Every time I tried to talk to you, I could feel myself tearing up. I just wanted out.
But we finished eating. Yeah, it's not a good thing.
It's hard.
And a lot of people, like you said, don't understand it. But the ones that do understand it has probably been through it.
Oh, yeah. And try to go to a beach. I couldn't even go to a beach. I finally found a spot down on the beach where this one particular spot never had more than 2 people at a time on it other than me.
Yeah, but then that takes the fun out of going to the beach.
To me, it was still nice because there's only 2 people. I can sit, I can feel the breeze, I can watch the sun. I'm not around a lot of people.
But if there's a lot of people out there, I could watch them youngins out there with their bikinis on and you wouldn't know who I was looking at.
But I can't go to a beach where there's a lot of people. You can look at all them youngins all you want. I just can't do it. So the beach is out. A sit-down restaurant, there's no way. I just cannot bring myself to go in and sit down and eat.
I think it bothers you when we're driving through a big city in a rush hour, too.
Yeah, because, you know, I don't know why. I don't know whatever caused it. That's what's bad. I don't know how I could go from being a people person to absolutely being terrified of people and going where a lot of people are.
Yeah, if anybody out there has figured out or knows how you got that way, let us know. We got a phone number you can call. We got an email. We got our website and all that stuff. You know, we'll fill you in on that later. But we are really would look for some place, something to tell us what it's about or how you got that way. If you know, you look it up online, but it don't tell you how you get that way.
Yeah, because I have no clue.
Yeah.
I have learned one thing though. Animals are the best for anxiety. Oh. I can go out and be petrified, just petrified. Come back home and pet my cats, all that anxiety goes away. Yep. Because my cats are here. Animals are awesome for anxiety, depression, and things like that.
And I mean, you can't really get your pet certified, to be a, what do they call that, where you take a dog in the store.
Service animals.
Because that would scare them too, to get them out into around people.
Although I have found out, I hadn't looked into it, but I know a lot of places here don't allow animals, but you can get your animal certified as, like, for people with anxiety, you can get them animals certified for your anxiety, and those apartments are supposed to let you have your animal.
Right.
I don't know how that works, because I've never really looked into it, but we should, because that's the problem we're having right now.
Now, I'm totally the opposite. I could stand up in front of 1,000 people and talk.
Oh, not me.
But what I do, I put it out. I can look around and say, all these people. But if I start talking, I pick out 2, 3 people in the whole area, and I keep looking at them. Because I'll either find someone that's not watching what I'm saying, or I'll pick out somebody that's just eye contact with me while I'm talking.
And see,
then that's all you see is those 3 people. So, how hard is it to talk in a group of 3?
This is what's funny to me. You don't completely understand how I can not talk to people, and I don't completely understand how you can talk to anybody and it not bother you.
Right.
It's just, we're so different on that perspective.
Yeah. It's, like I say, it's a different thing to talk about, but we deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, there's no problem. I don't think that there's none for me. But if you all out there, listeners, find it to be a problem with someone else, that can't deal with your problem, let us know how you deal with it with them. Yeah.
And if nothing else, if you're with somebody that has anxiety problems and you don't understand it, try to talk to them about them and let them tell you how they're feeling and listen to how they're feeling. Don't just, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, see, like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I hear it all the time from you.
You do, but you listen, so you kind of understand.
Yeah, I don't understand, but what else can I say,
You understand more because you've seen what happens to me.
It's not that I don't believe you. That's the main thing right there. It's not that I don't believe you. It's I don't understand it,
Yeah, but like I said, because you've actually seen how it affects me, you understand it a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
I would say something, but I won't.
Watch it now. This is Family Friendly Radio.
Is it really? I thought it was Whatever Topics.
Whatever Topics, yeah, the Family Friendly Radio. If your kids hear it, and they can't hold us responsible for what they go out and talk about.
Okay. See, if it says Whatever Topics, so I'd worry about that for a kid anyway.
Yeah, but I think we're doing all right for family radio. How's that? It might not be family friendly all the time, but...
Well, the little jokes on the end might not be, but the rest of it's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we always got that joke, y'all probably know by now that at the end of it, there's going to be a joke there that might not be family friendly.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
You listen up to it, says joke time, shut it off.
If you want to, yep.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That was our main topic today. And we just thought that up.
We pulled that out of the hat quick. Yes, we did.
We winged it without a chicken.
We did good.
Was that a rooster or a hen?
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 Yeah.
Hen.
Who knows? Maybe it was a turkey.
I know a lot of people throwing stuff out there about in the politics world, the left wing and right wing. And I was watching this video of how to cook wings on your grill. And the guy says you put all your left wings on this side of the grill and all your right wings on that side of the grill. He says they won't cook right if you put them together. And I'm thinking left wing and right wing, there is a difference. When you lay them on the grill, you can't put a left wing next to a right wing and have enough room for all your chicken wings.
Okay.
Yeah. it makes sense, cook all your left wings in one side and all your right wings on the other, and they all fit together a lot better.
Okay.
You put one this way and you turn the other one backwards to it.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was pretty neat there. So
Thought somebody was pulling your wing, did you?
yeah, don't pull my wing now. Don't talk about my chicken wings either.
Oh, okay. I won't talk about your chicken wings.
But anyway, boy, I don't know. That we've been through a lot of good times, on this radio show, and like I said, it's hard to figure out exactly when we started this, but I'm going to find out here in just a minute. So I save all the episodes since we first started. Whatever Topics was in January 2020.
Okay.
That's when we officially started that. We've done so many different types of shows that, I'd hate to say how many we've done. We've done nature. We've done geocaching. We've done religion. We've done, all different kinds. And this is the one where we can talk about anything we wanted on there without having to change the name of it.
True.
Yeah. We're going to talk about golf. It fit right in there. Whatever topics.
Yeah, but let's not talk about golf.
We're not going to talk about golf on this show. I'll shut you down.
Good.
Yeah, that's a no.
Oh.
Okay. So anyway, this ain't going to be a very long show today. We've only been in it at like 22 minutes, but there's some movies coming on, and I want to watch some movies.
Movies?
Yeah, movies.
Okay.
We average 2 to 3 movies a night.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I shouldn't mention this. We watch a lot of faith movies.
Yeah, faith movies. That's really a family-friendly show.
I like those because, now, don't get me wrong, I like all kinds of movies. And I know we said we weren't going to talk about religion, but it really isn't.
It's not religion.
It's these kind of movies, you watch regular movies, F this, F that, GD this, and that just irritates me to hear. You can't watch a movie if you're hearing that constantly. And I know a lot of people talk like that.
There's a lot of people that will go through a whole movie hearing that, and they don't even, it's just like it doesn't register to them too, because they're used to hearing it so much.
But boy, it just makes my skin crawl. I can watch a faith movie and you don't hear any of those words.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, without those words, those are still really, really good movies.
And too, what we watching? We're watching them online, connected into our television, and they 1 hour and a half movie's got maybe 3 commercials.
Yeah.
For 15 seconds long.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, give me a break.
Good family-friendly movies.
Right.
Those are good movies.
And most of the commercials we've been seeing lately is how to wash your hands for kids.
Oh, the Sesame Street Elmo. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Oh my! You mean to tell me I'm 53 years old and I don't know how to wash my hands?
Yeah, and the sad thing is people out there that got kids that are 4, 5, 6 years old that they've never taught them how to wash their hands.
No, that's so scary.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, brush your teeth. It's simple stuff that they should be taught.
Oh yeah. So anyway, we're going to call this a quit here. Probably be about 25 minutes when we're done.
Okay.
But we didn't have anything right off of our heads, to talk about. But we decided after we started the show, we'd talk about this. So we did.
And hopefully the anxiety little portion was informative to some people who don't understand.
Right, yeah. So anyway, okay. It's joke time.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on.
This is one I haven't heard yet. I told you not to tell me until the show.
Yes, this one's
so
good.
I don't know what it is. So.
Okay. Alice received a parrot as a gift. The parrot was fully grown with a very bad attitude and worse vocabulary. Every other word was profanity. Those that weren't profanity were, to say, at the least, rude. Alice tried to change the bird's attitude by constantly saying polite words and playing soft music, anything she could think of, but nothing worked. She yelled at the bird and the bird got worse. She shook the bird and the bird became even more madder and ruder. Finally, in a moment of desperation, Alice put the parrot in a freezer to get a minute apiece. For a few moments, she heard the bird swearing, squawking, kicking, and screaming. Then suddenly, there was absolute quiet. Alice was frightened that she might have actually hurt the bird and quickly opened the freezer door. The parrot slowly stepped out onto Alice's extended arm. Perfectly calm, the parrot said, "I am very sorry that I offended you with my language and my actions, and I ask your forgiveness. I will endeavor to correct my behavior, and I am sure it will never happen again." Alice was astounded at the changes in the bird's attitude and was about to ask what had changed him when the parrot continued, "Well, may I ask what the chicken did?" That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one there. Okay. All right. Hey, listen, you can find us on facebook.com/whatevertopix. You can find our group page at facebook.com/groups/whatevertopix. You can email us at whatevertopix@gmail.com, and all these topics are spelled TOPIX. If you want to be on our podcast, you can call us, find out how, at 239-285-1574. Daytime hours, 10 to 10. You know, I guess that's good.
Yes.
10 a.m., 10 p.m., whatever day of the week you want to do that. So, you know, we're retired here. We don't have to go to a job and tell everybody, so, well, don't call till after 5 because we won't be home. But we're home, you know. I mean, we're staying in like everybody says, and when we do go out, we got the phone with us. So there you go. You know, until next week, what do we say?
See ya.